Hi everyone, so I'm back today to do another craft with me, and we're going to make a little envelope, trifold, folio, insert, whatever you want to call it. So I'm watching TV last night and I thought, right, let's see what I can make out of an envelope. I'm not saying that I've come up with this idea, but I'm just saying that this is what I come up with whilst looking for inspiration and things to make. So this is obviously my little prototype that's not been decorated, and I've just wrote on things like what I could do. I mean, I may change that. So yeah, this is the idea that I have, and this could sit in a journal. I'm in the middle of a journal right now. Right, let's just say it could sit there. That would be some pocket, that, wouldn't it? A pocket within a pocket within a pocket. Right, so could go on there like so. Or you could, you know, it could be paper clipped in as well. So, let's get started. Right, where's my envelope disappeared to? There we go. So, this envelope measures, get the ruler around the right way. It is 16 centimetres by 11.5. Or, if you want it in inches, it is 6 3/8 by 4.5. Okay, so to start with, I'm just going to, like, let's see if we can do this without getting a paper trimmer out. Just taking a slither off. I don't need to pull that out that much, but anyhow, right. And I've actually, when I'd done, like, obviously this one, I did think, oh, I could do another one and use like this whole part as well without chopping it off, because I did actually chop it off. Not all of it, but a little bit. So just chopping that off, or tearing it off, as I like to do. And obviously that just needs a little trim. And there we have it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is, I'm just going to think this through a sec. I think I may because obviously I didn't decorate this, so I'm thinking about, do I decorate as I go along? We'll see. I mean, I literally could just do that, cover the whole lot in one hit. Right, what I am going to do is I'm going to cover that. First of all, I'm just going to reinforce this, and please excuse my squeaky chair. Right, shall we do that? Yeah, why not? Let's just go for it. You know, I'm not going to sit and overthink this, because when you overthink things, it becomes, I find that it becomes a longer process. So I try not to overthink things, and if I don't, got to remember to put the lids on things. Obviously got to remember as well to like, if you're stuck at something, put it to one side, because, you know, I've seen a lot of people lately talking about, like, oh, they kind of lost their mojo, which it happens to us all. I normally got to start cleaning the craft room out, and then I find stuff that I forgot I had, and sometimes that alone is my inspiration. I'll just put a little bit down there. Excuse me. Right. I'm gonna butt that up there, just like so. And that pretty much should all be level. I've butted it up there. Okay, so we will trim that off. And just like so. You can do stitching if you want to. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see when we get there. It's kind of hard to see the white on white there. So keep all your bits of papers that you've trimmed off, because you can use them for something else. Right, so we will, where's my other, oh, sometimes I use an old card because it's actually better. It's still a little bit wet, so I've got to be careful. Right, so that's that piece. I may actually cover over that. We'll see, we'll see. Right, I've got loads of little bits of paper because obviously I'm working on that journal and I've got other printables printed out. Let's see. Excuse me. Right. We'll do that, actually. Let's see. Here, you're going to need pencil. This is where I'm going to find it hard to see. So, actually, save me doing that. Where's my little glue? Right. Let's see if this works. It's always blocked up, this. So, this saves a lot of cutting time, I think. And the glue that comes out of that big bottle is just too much sometimes. Okay, right, so we will do that, and then that saves all that malarkey. You could, if you're struggling to see, which I am because it's like a white envelope and the backs of these papers are white, just ink them up around the edges and it kind of helps you see things better. Here we go. Right, and we'll put the lid on this. This one I keep forgetting and it keeps getting severely blocked up, and then it stresses me out because I do a little bit and then it blocks itself up again. Right, let's do some inking. I don't want to spill my coffee. I just had to order some new daubers, not daubers but the sponges, because I think that's the last one I have. Now at this point as well, you could add some fabric to like both the spine things. Oh yeah, this is what I didn't want to do. Oh yeah, it was this side, sorry. I wanted to bring that in just a little bit more. So I did. I don't want it to be as big. I'm just looking at my prototype, see where I brought that in, and I brought that in for a reason, okay? So I'm just going to bring that in just a little bit. There was me after reinforcing that. That won't make any difference. There we go, okay? So where that was originally, we're just going to bring that in, like, what is that, like a centimetre and a bit. Let me see, let's find a ruler. Oh yeah, it's about 1.5 centimetres. Right, that's a better. Right, so that's because that was the fold, the proper fold, and then I took it into there with that one, if that makes any sense. Probably just confused you all, because I've confused myself. Right, I want to put a bit of paper down here and on there. Not so worried about the back at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with that, but we'll deal with that when we get to it, yeah? Right, so let's see if this is big enough. We'll have some lined paper on there because I think, as she says, there's a little mark there. We'll just mark that with a pencil. There we go. And I'm just going to use, because that's lined, I'm getting that pretty straight anyway. Pretty straight, she says. And then there. See, well, everything is as straightforward as it looks. You see there, I kind of made a boo-boo with the folding. I forgot to do that. Right, and then we will just ink up around the edge. Yeah, this poor sponge has had it. Might actually go look for one. I've got loads, but they're all covered in other distress inks. That way. Confusing myself. Right. And we'll use that just to smush it down. Use a brayer or just the ruler or just something flat. I've got loads of different bond folders. This one's probably the best. To be honest, it is. Right, so here, now on this, you can see I just done this with like white copy paper just to do that. Now you could use coffee dyed paper, which I think I might, or you could just use like you know, a sheet of not cardstock, like designer paper or digital paper, whatever you have. But I'm gonna use some coffee dyed paper. So I kind of want it to be, probably about half of that. So we'll just half that in two. Just clearing things out of my way. Right, we're not cutting it in half actually, because we need a little bit at the bottom to make the pocket. Okay, so at this point I'm just gonna probably do about that size. Let me just see, actually, what was the other one? Well, can I go what the other one was? There we go, just like that. And then here we will just fold that back onto, to measure up with that line there, or that fold I should say. And then lost my ruler. And then we'll just tear a little bit off to give us another. Right, okay, so what we want to do now is we will take that off, angle that there, and take all that off. It's just easier to show you that way than it is actually doing it, because of there's no real pattern or anything on this. So we just angle that, and it's easier for me to just do that. There we go. I'll just tear that off like so, and we will fold that in, and we'll fold that up. Now I normally glue, put a little bit of glue there and put that there. I prefer that way of doing it, because when you're tucking things in, if it's like that and over there, it's got a chance of sticking to that, like catching on it. So where's the glue go? So we'll do that right now. Just need a little bit like so, and hold that down. And then here, where is my, right, I don't have a functioning circle punch, but I'm planning on buying some. Just put a little notch in, just using my tab punch there, and we will ink up all around the edge. There's a bit of noise outside, people coming home from work, and it's half term, so it's been noisy today anyway. Kids are on holiday for a week. Right, ink around here. I'm going to have to shut my window over a little bit, well, completely, to be honest. Let me do that. There we go, that's shut. So, right, so that's going to go on there like so. Right, before I glue that down, I'm going to find some paper that I'm going to cover that with. and we'll do that. So, oh, how perfect is that actually? Oops. Having a fight now with my scissors and my blade. Right. Okay. Right, so we'll just fold that up to where I marked that. Like so. These are all Artymaze's from Artymaze's Freebie kits. Excuse me. There will be a video before this. I haven't actually uploaded it yet. Well, I haven't made it live yet. It's uploaded, and it's making tags. You'll see the tags soon because I'm going to put them in this, so that yeah, I think my ink's running out as well. I've got a re-ink her. Let me just re-ink it. I thought the dog was going to start. She gave out one little horror. She's a German Shepherd, so you can imagine how loud the bark is. Well, I've got two of them, but there's only one that barks at everything. Just put a little notch in there. They do like the notches. And with these are really good little, either, like I said at the beginning, like a floating multi-pocket. You could technically use one of these on the front of a journal cover, which is actually quite a good idea. You can use it stuck into a journal page. You could just use it as happy mail to someone if you know, you've got pen pals, or you just want to send something out to a friend that they could use in their journal. Oh, I've got the sneezes. Got the coughs and the sneezes. Oh, that kind of went on a bit wrong then. It's because I wanted to stop the video before I started sneezing. Right. Right, so we've got that. I do think I need to put a little pocket on there. Did I do that with that? No, because you could no. So that's where we're at now. Okay, at this point. Well, actually, we're at that point. But like that, we'll see it, because I don't want to put too much bulk to it, because there is going to be tags in there, and you know, you don't want it to take up way too much in your journal if you're using it like that. Right, so let's do this. That's too small. Oh, actually, that's pretty nice, isn't it? I'm gonna cover most of that up anyway, because I'm putting another pocket on there. Oh, hang on, let's see. Yeah, we'll use that. We shall use that. And I'm just going to glue around here like I did with the other side of that, this flap. Hope I'm in frame there. Do you know, I keep meaning to buy the art glitter glue. I've never bought it before. And see loads of people using it, and I'm like, oh, do I get it? Because I kind of like the tacky glue. Right, let's just line that up. But yeah, I think I might treat myself to that, the art glitter glue, just to try it, and then say, well, I've tried it. I either like it or I don't. I think I'll like it though. There we go. Keep all your scraps. They're good for collaging. Right, we'll just push that down and ink it up. Right, so now we are going to pocket this. Not with that bit because that's too small. So we're going to get another sheet of paper out. So as you can see, that one is a lot smaller than that big one there. So I shall just fold that to about there, and that's where we'll have that. And I'll just fold there like so, and then just take a little bit, well, take all this off so that I've got a little, I'll put that back in my drawer. Right, and let's see what size that is, and we'll just go with that. We will go with what I've done here. And we just fold that back, and then just take a little bit, well, a big bit off, leave a little bit on, I should say. Oh, silly me. Right, just going to bring that all back on itself. I don't know why, but I like to keep things that way. I don't know what that's all about. Again, we are just going to take that off. Just kind of, it's basically just mitering these. Take that off and take that off. Okay, that just cuts down on the bulk when you fold it all together. There are little tools that you can get that kind of help you do all that kind of stuff. It's like little rulers and little corner pieces and stuff, which I think is pretty nifty. Again, I'm gonna fold that, put a bit of glue just along there, push that down. I've lost my little thing again. Oh, the other night, I've got a big bag of these, and they're up on the top shelf in my room. Anyway, I lost this one, and that blocked up completely overnight because I couldn't reach the top shelf in my craft room because my little stepping thing got broke when I was decorating. Anyhow, the next day, husband, he's like 6'2". I said to him, can you get that little bag down from up there because I need one of those. As he handed it to me, I found that it was on my desk. I was like, searched forever for it. A little bit of a useless story for you, but yeah, it would probably be better if I got the longer one and done a little bead dangle on it. I know you can buy them as well. People sell them on Etsy. Might just actually buy one, be easier. Right. And I'm not going to bother about the notch just now because I haven't picked what paper is going to go on there yet. Right, could do that. Right. Yep, I think, hang on. I don't know, might use that. Oh yeah, I might use that actually, that's pretty. Right, so just gonna, I'm eyeballing this as usual, folding that. And we've got to take a little bit off of that, I think. So will we do the top or the bottom? I think we will do the bottom. Could be doing with taking another sliver off of that, to be honest. See if I can do this without cutting my finger off. There we go. And we shall inkle that up. We'll use this so that I can get plenty on the top there. That's all blocked up now. It's all stuck to my finger. There we go. Right. Baby wipe. Right, in with taking that notch out again. Should have just left it, so I put it on, but there we go. And we'll just ink up around the notch and then glue that down. Right, so now I'm going to decide whether or not do I need to put something in there, because we're probably going to tuck something behind that anyway. We're not going to be able to write on it, so I'm not going to put anything on the back of this, but you could do some stamping. Actually, that would have been a good idea, but too late now. Right. And we'll just hold that down, push it down for a minute. So that's has pretty much got that bit finished. Now, I shall be popping this into a page. Will it be in this? I don't know. Actually, maybe I won't, because I think I've put pretty much all my pockets onto that. This might be something that gets paper clipped in. I'm going to decorate it anyway. We'll see. So I'm just going to use my funny edged ruler that I made myself, that was inspired by Natasha from Treasure Books. Again, just guessing this. And we will just kind of guess that as well. Well, guess it. Measuring it just with this. And we'll ink up around there. So I'm only doing this back piece because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use this in the journal. And you could also decorate the back of this as well with, like, say, a pocket or some stamping, embellishments. Okay, right, so that, because that's how this one is, so that would go like that, and that would go like that, so you can journal in here. I'm thinking whether to put a little bit of that on there as well, but we shall see what it looks like, because it would be good to have some journal space in there as well. Actually, we'll just do that. Fold that up, and then we will tear along that. You could actually add another pocket in there, but I don't want it to be too bulky. What I might do is get some stickers out, or yeah, I might get stickers out in a minute. Right, so that's that. So let's decorate this part. Okay, so I've pulled these out. These are some tickets that I've gone round with my pink and shoes. We've got an oval label from Artymaze, and I think this is from, it could be Tag Fabrication, which was a collaboration between Artymaze and Tracie Fox. Right. I can't see what way that writing's going, if it is going in any way, and if it is in fact any form of language. Right, so shall we do that? Let me see. No, let's just lay it out first, see how it looks, and then that can go down there. Yeah, that's how we'll do that, okay? Simples. There we go, so we will put that there. Oh, actually, I think it is round the other way. Yep, I think it is actually. I need to go and get my glasses done. My eyes tested, I should say. Because these glasses are not as good as they used to be. It has been a while. Alright, so we'll put that up there. Butterfly, Artymaze as well, and we're gluing it all down. And follow your dreams. And then that's that. Right, so these are the tags that I made in my previous video. Again, as you can see, they're all quite similar, so I'm going to pop that one in there. Okay, make sure that's all squished down, nothing's oozing out. Debating what to do on here. We'll come to that in a minute. Right, this. I'm gonna go find my stickers. Okay, so I went into my box of little die cutty things that I've been slowly kind of building up. So this is like it's a bit like a honey, well, it is like a honeycomb die. So I don't want all of it, I want a little bit of it. And we'll keep that because it will come in handy for something. Now I'm gonna be ever so gentle and just ink that up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, just to make that pop a little bit more. A little bit more down here. Right, and then here I've got a big heart. And this is cardstock. This is digital paper. And let's, I think I'd actually die cut that around the wrong way, because the stitching look is more on this side, but it doesn't matter, not today. There we go, we'll center that as best can, because I can't put my head right over. Right, now this, I'm planning on putting that there and that there. I still want to see those stamped bits, and then we're putting a butterfly there. So let's, now the best way I do this is, I think the first person I saw this was Artymaze. Can I put it on your hand? It's only tacky glue, it's not going to kill me, doesn't cause me any rashes, but you know, if you don't feel comfortable with doing something like that, don't do it. just because I do it doesn't mean you should do it. Right, and then that sticks down ever so easy, she says. There we go, and we'll let that dry for a minute, and I will get my baby wipe and wipe that off, just like so. If anything, actually, it makes your skin look tighter. There we go, got sticky fingers now. Ugh, need to get a proper clean wipe now. There we go. What time is it? There we go. Right, and we will glue here. And we'll just pop that there. Is that straight? It is. It looks straight to me. Or does it look straight? Yeah. Little bit of glue. And I'm going to go find a word to maybe put along here. I found this one. It says that nothing is impossible. And that can go there. No, definitely go down here. See, there's a little bit not stuck down there, just it is now. Right, so that's the front done. Actually, I might put some bling on there if I know where it is. There is a little bit right here. So I don't know. What's this? Some glossy accents. It's always blocked up, this. Guarantee it's blocked up. Everything I have is blocked up, and the lid was on this. I don't know if this stuff is just used to blocking itself up. You just need a nice pin in there, like so. Ouch, without stabbing yourself. Just a little bit there. And on with the bling. That will just take a minute or two to stick. I used to use so much, oh, that doesn't go in there. I used to use so much glossy accents. I used to buy the huge bottles, and I've had that bottle now for about 3 years. Right, so that's that part done. This part's now. I don't know whether to do another pocket or not. I just think it would be too much bulk. I think I'll just decorate. I shall just decorate it. I did bring a circle thing out, and I brought another one of these out, and I thought, that would be nice. But what to put in the middle? Let me have a think. So, I could draw around that, or I could just simply glue it. I could have got my Big Shot out and just die cut a circle out of the pattern paper, but I cannot be bothered. Right, so I'm putting this up to the light. You can't really see it, but it's over there. And it's just so that I can like, actually I'm just gonna guess it. Let's see. Perfect. It's just so that I can I could see what was happening. You know, if you put it up to the light, the paper and the cardstock, you'll see the shadow behind it. And then now I'm gonna just cut around the back of this. And if it's not perfect, we'll trim it up when we get around there. My finger's stinging from where I just like poked myself with that pin. There we go. Keep that. And you see there's the butterflies all on there. You know, I love, like, as soon as Christmas was over, I was like, so glad to be able to get like crafting and use butterflies again. I'm absolutely addicted to using them. Right, so that can go there. We do have a word here, discover, but I may actually put a different butterfly on that. Shall we? Right, let's get this down first. Are we going to ink that bit up? No, we'll keep that one quite neutral. And you could go around all this like so, but I'm not gonna. Again, I'm just gonna do it that on there, rub it on, and then just yeah, this is an Artymaze thing. Well, I don't know if she's got it from anyone else, but this is where you can just use a bit of tissue and pop that down. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually do pockets and stuff on there, but I just don't want the bulk. I don't. This is blocked up again. See how quickly that gets blocked up? It's crazy. And it is proper. Got every tissue stuck to me now. Yeah. Oh, completely stuck. Right, we'll just use this instead, since there's so much of it just oozing out. Actually just dab that on and then just stick that down. Right, butterfly. Baby wipe, get that off me. I can start to feel that tighten up. Honestly, that actually makes a difference. Who needs L'Oreal when you've got Art Studio tacky glue to tighten your skin up? Right, what am I looking for? A butterfly. I'm looking for a butterfly. Right, these ones need cutting out, so we shall do that. There we go. I'm sorry if you can hear me. I am all stuffed up. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just seasonal. And washing having to be dried in the house. And we don't use a tumble dryer anymore because, well, one, it costs like the earth to run the damn thing. Right, there we go. Oh, that looks kind of cool. So we'll glue that on. So yeah, the wash and dries in the house. I think that's a lot to do with it. There we go. And we shall glue that down. It's not going to be a tuck spot or anything. It's just gonna, we'll just glue it straight down onto there. Hold it down. I kind of want this as well, but I want that on there. Do I want the word discover there? Might have to back that onto a little bit of cardstock if I have any, or just a little bit of anything, to be honest. Just to double it up, to thicken it up. All right. It's gluing out everywhere now. Might just fold that over and double that up, just so that it's thick. There we go. and ink that up. I can see a little bit of white in there. It's ever so dinky, this, isn't it? Do we want, yeah, we'll just pop it there. We shall. As straight as I can. Too much glue oozing out of that. I will have to sort that in a minute. Now, do we want that somewhere? Is that too much? Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Right. And what I want to do now is make a long tag for there and do a little bit of stamping up here. So I've got that stamp set. I just want this piece here. If I can get that out without having to take them all out. Ta-da! I'm just using this ink to get some more of that as well. I actually really like that. Now I don't know which way that's supposed to go. Is it going to go down or up? That looks good. That looks fine. And let's make a tag. Now, this tag, yep, do I put a little bit of bling on here as well. Let's hope this hasn't blocked itself back up again. Of course it has. Oh, nearly coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. I was like, how long did that was like 5 minutes. It's blocked. Could have something to do with the heat in the house as well. I would blame the heating and the washing for everything in this house. Right, so that's that. Still not sure what I'm going to do with that. Right. Oh, I want something in here and something in there. Let me go find stuff. Right, let's make a thin tag from this. I don't even know if that's all properly straight. So I want the word ticket in it. Keep that. And so it's not going to be a thick tag at all. Okay, so I got rudely cut off and I don't know where it stopped, but I was starting to make this tag. So I had to delete stuff because my phone is running out of memory and I keep forgetting to do that. So anyway, whilst everything was deleting off of all my devices, I went and made some dinner and I had a spicy bean burger. And because I couldn't video it, because I'd video my food and put it on TikTok, more so for myself, it was supposed to be for a diet journey. And anything, I think I've put weight on watching everybody else's cooking videos. Like, oh, you know what, life's too short. Anyhow, yeah, it was rather nice. I just had it on its own with like some cheese in the bun and some salad on it in a brioche bun. It was so nice. Well, actually, my son hasn't had his yet. I might be able to do a video of his later. Anywho, back to this. Didn't need to know about all that, did ya? Gonna do some stamping. I thought, oh, this will take me like half an hour, an hour. I think I've been at this for about 2.5 hours now. Like stopping and starting. Telling the dogs to shut up. Right. I got these from Temu. I don't know. I hope they're not replicates. They probably blinking well are. Right, what's this? I need a scrap piece of paper. Which I've always got that. Fingers are not working now. Just want to see which way that is. Ah, okay. So that's perfect. And I'm just going to put that on there. Ta-da. Right. And then we will have, I don't know. let's see, let's put that back. Thinking. Oh, these are all falling out. Right, I'll sort that in a minute. I'll just pop it back in there, out of the way, because I don't want to lose any of that. Right. Let's see. I want something kind of big for that. Oh, let's do that one, since I can't make my mind up on this. Obviously it's going to be some numbers. Yeah, let's see, is that two? Ooh. That, let's do that one. And let's just make sure that that's going to be okay. Perfect. I'm just checking we're still recording here. Yeah, so I'm due for an upgrade on my phone, probably back in December, and I haven't done it yet. So yesterday I thought, oh, I'm gonna go and have a look and see what's about, what phone shall I get. Anyway, I wasn't too happy because I'm with O2, like here in the UK I'm with O2, and the only choice that I had to upgrade was to the new 17, and it worked out it's going to cost me about 60, nearly £70 a month. Well, I already pay for my watch as well. Where'd that just come from? And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna wait till after my holiday, and I'm just gonna buy a phone and just get a SIM card for it. I am not going to be paying 70 quid a month, just slightly under, for a mobile phone. Sorry. I may ring them and see what they say, but that was shocking. Might be different because I was looking on the app. It might be different on the website, but that's what all it was allowing me. And I was putting in like the iPhone 15, 16, and it was saying that there was nothing. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying that. When I think about how much I've paid over the years for like contract phones, where did that go? It's actually a hell of a lot of money. Did that come from there? Yeah, it did. I'm not really fussed about having the newest up-to-date phone, as long as I can video on it. I don't care. Right, so enough of me whinging now. Right, so we will have, how does this go? Oh, like, hang on, shall I put that through there, or the other way, possibly? Let me put the lid on that. We don't want that drying out now, so right, that way, and that way. Right, we'll start again, okay? That way. There we go, we're winning now. Just a little dangle of tags, a little tag dangle. Not sure whether to put something else on there or not. Anyway, right, we need a paper clip, and that will go there. That's a bit big, that paper clip. Let's see if I've got any smaller ones about. Probably have, but there you go. We'll put that there, and then I just need to make something to pop in there, like so. Right, let me have a think. Right, so I found an index card, and I need to take a little bit off of it because it's going to go in the back of there, and all I'm going to do is put a tab on it. I don't want it sticking out that much, so I will take, oops, Let's see, we'll take that first. We'll see how that goes. Yep, that's about fine. Okay, we'll go back into the sticker tab and we'll just find a simple sticker, because again this will be something to journal on. And I'm going to grab a tab from this big heap of mess. There we go. It's just going to be a plain, might not be a plain tab actually, we'll just might stamp on it. Okay, right, anyway, we'll find something for here. And what colours have we got in there? We've got, there is pink and there's green and there's neutral colours. So kind of running low on my favourite colours. No, that's too much. Oh, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? Just plain but pretty. Where's the lid? Right, I think I will corner around that as well. So I'll do it on the smaller one. And then we will ink all around. You can see there, I kind of, when I've coffee dyed it, there's a little bit of white still on there. Oh, there we go. Didn't look like it was going on. Right, let's ink this up, because we don't want that white. And let's just grab a stamp. Oh, see me, and the decision making is terrible. It's going to be a number. Well, a number or word. We'll take this little one down here. And we'll pop that on there. Ink pad. There we go. Just set that to one side. I'm scared in case my phone runs out again. It shouldn't do, but after me deleting all the files that I didn't actually need, kind of went back to about November last year. Oh, crazy. It's like pictures and videos of stuff that you've all seen, and I've still got it on my phone. Right. Right. We'll pop the flower on. Oh, that went on a bit skew with. Oh no. There we go, panic over. It's not a rub on, but it is good to press them down. Right, so that is that. Okay, if we center that a little bit. So, I mean, you could put something else in there, and obviously that's like so. That would actually be good if that held that down a little bit. There we go. So there and there, and should have done that around that way. There you go, I kind of like that. That's okay, that's fine. So I think I will just be paper clipping this in. My dog barking at nothing. She's been told to shut up. Oh, but look how good that would look on there, or even on there. But there you go. That is my little thing that I decided to make last night come true. So if you have any questions, just ask. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.